Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Rose and I am going to read Froggy Bakes a Cake. And it's by Jonathan London. That's who wrote the story. Illustrated by Frank Remkewicz. And that's who illustrated or drew the pictures. Froggy bakes a cake, and it looks like Froggy is helping to bake a cake. And our word of the week is H-E-L-P, help. And Froggy likes to help. It looks like Froggy is being a very good help. And what is he helping to do? That's right. He is helping to bake a cake. It was Froggy's mother's birthday. Froggy was outside making mud pies. Froggy, called his father. What? Help me bake a cake for your mother. Do you think Froggy will say yes and help? Do you help bake and cook? Oh, please, cried Froggy. I want to do it all by myself. So Froggy flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. You'll need flour, said his father, and sugar and chocolate. I know, cried Froggy, and he pushed his chair against the counter and climbed up. That's really nice that Froggy wants to help make his mom a cake all by himself. He took down the flour. He took down the sugar. He took down all the chocolate candy his mother had hidden since Halloween. We need lots of flour and sugar, said Froggy, and he dumped a large bag of flour and a whole box of sugar into a big yellow bowl. And we need lots and lots of chocolate, said Froggy, and he dumped in 10 handfuls of chocolate-covered flies. Ew! Chocolate-covered flies? You know, we don't like chocolate-covered flies, but he is a frog, and so is his mom, so I'm sure they do like chocolate-covered flies. We need milk too, said Froggy's father. I know, cried Froggy, and he flopped to the fridge, flop, 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 and grabbed a carton of milk. Oops! It dropped on the floor and spilled. Is that a big problem or a little problem? That's right, that's a little problem. He can just clean it up. And eggs and butter, added his father. I know, cried Froggy. He snatched a carton of eggs. Oops! He only broke 4 or 5. And just one stick of butter fell on the floor. Don't forget the baking powder, said his father. I know, cried Froggy, and he climbed up and took down the baking powder. And he cracked 7 eggs into the bowl. Crack, 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 crack. And only a few shells fell in. Ew, I don't like shells in my cake. What about you? And he put in the butter, bloop, and poured in the milk, gloop, gloop, gloop. And finally, he dumped in the whole box of baking powder. Slop! It doesn't sound like Froggy is following the recipe. I wonder what's going to happen to this cake. Then time to mix it all together, said his father. I know, cried Froggy, and he stirred it and slopped it and mixed it and plopped it. Then he dumped all the goopy cake batter into a cake pan and shoved the cake into the oven. And he sang, oogly boogly burp bake, I make and I bake and I wait for the cake. I love those rhyming words. Make, bake, cake. I love when we find words that rhyme. Froggy, called his father. What? While you wait for the cake to bake, help me blow up the balloons. I see that word. Do you see it? Help. 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 H-E-L-P. Help me blow up the balloons. That's our word for the week. Help. Do you think that Froggy is going to help blow up the balloons? He is. Froggy helped blow up the balloons. He blew, and he blew, and he blew, and he blew. Pop. Uh-oh, that's okay. Just try again. Now, said his father, help. That's our word again. I see it. Do you see it too? H-E-L-P. There's our word, help. Now, said his father, help me set the table. Froggy helped set the table. Oops, he knocked over the lemonade and the paper party tablecloth got all wet. Well, it seems like Froggy has another problem to solve, but that's okay. I bet he can solve his problem. Froggy, called his mother. What? What smells so good? It's a surprise, yelled Froggy, and he flopped back to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Come and get it, hollered Froggy. Froggy's mother and father flopped in and slid across the buttery floor. And Froggy said, "Are you ready?" and opened the oven door. Oh no, that's why it's important to clean up our messes so we don't fall. Oh no! Do you see what I see? Yikes! The cake exploded! Yelped Froggy's father. Oops! Cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Too much baking powder, I guess. Oh, he looks embarrassed and upset. It's good though, said his father, licking his fingers. Wait, cried Froggy, I'll be right back. Flop, flop, flop. So his dad says, even though it looks bad, it still tastes good. Happy birthday, Mom, he said, and he handed her a fresh mud pie with a candle in it. I made it myself. Oh, he loves his mom. Oh, Froggy, said his mother, this is the best birthday pie I ever had. What a mess, said Froggy's father. Let's go out to celebrate. Great, said Froggy. Yes, said Froggy's mother. And together they leapfrogged all the way to the bakery. Flop, flop, flop. So Froggy's cake didn't turn out exactly how he wanted it to be, but you know what? Froggy tried his best, and he loved to help. Every time his dad asked him to help, he said yes. He helped bake the cake. He helped blow up balloons, and he helped set the table. And he said yes every time he was asked to help. All right, thank you, boys and girls, for listening to my story. I'll see you next time. Bye.